Yo guys, what is good? Welcome back to another video on my YouTube channel, LDavso. And as you can see, we're playing Formula 1 2020, but there's only 8 laps left of my 100% race, and I already made a mistake. I put on mediums again instead of soft tyres. Now, softs are faster at lap times than mediums, so I flashbacked and went and put on some softs. So here we go. Through the pit lane we go. It's automatic this, so I'm not controlling it right now. But as you can see, there's a little blue pit limiter at the bottom right, and as soon as that starts flashing, that's when I start to go into control. And we have to be very careful because I can slide. Look, as you can see, I nearly lost the back end, but immediately getting onto that power, coming through turn 1, and here we are. Now as we come through turn 1, you need to take that curve a lot on the side to make sure you can go flat out throughout the corner. We're going to take it very easy on our out lap because our next lap is the lap that we are going to want to be going fast on, not this one. So very easy on the out lap. There's 8 laps left of this race, and basically what I've done is I've just done a 100% race, which means 53 laps, which takes about an hour and a half to do. And I'm basically just practicing around France circuit Paul Ricard. I wanted to practice around here because obviously Formula 1's here this weekend, and just thought I should get some practice in because I'll be honest, Paul Ricard's never been one of my favourite circuits, but it's very fun to drive, and it's definitely grown on me because although maybe not great for racing, it is a really great circuit to drive, and I really enjoy driving it when I can get it right. And as you can see here, keeping it quite neat and tidy, but that's because I'm not really pushing. And now as we enter into our push lap, we're coming around the final bend, absolutely fluff that up. Gonna take a slow entry into here to get the best exit, get an absolutely shocking exit out of there. Switch on the ERS, put it into rich mixture. That basically means I go faster for those of you watching who don't know about F1. And here we come into the first turn, maximum speed through here, nice entry. Little bit on the track limit side, I do admit, but sometimes it happens. I've got a warning for it. Coming through here, you want to take maximum speed, cutting the track as much as possible, but without getting a warning. Through sector 1, very neat and tidy, and we are 6/10 up. As you can see through here, coming up onto the Mistral straight, you can really cut the corners here at this track. The curbs are where the track limits end, so you've got to maximize that. Coming through here, through the Mistral straight, coming through to the chicane in the middle, got to really take as much curve as possible, and on the inside there, so throughout that chicane, didn't quite do that. Coming through to the end of the second sector, let's see the delta, 1.1 seconds. We are up by a heck of a lot, people. Can we get a sub 1 minute 30 here? Maybe. Coming through Le Beauce now, taking a wide line, but coming through there, swooping around. The apex to turn 12 never comes for this corner. Just look at this. You think you've missed it, and I did miss it, in fact. Coming onto the curve now, taking lots of curve on the exit, coming through onto this long sweeping left-hander to finish the lap for this small hairpin, looking up a bit but still getting that maximum exit. As you can see, bit wobbly on the exit, but let's go across and see what this lap time is. Is it a sub minute 1:30? No, it's a 1 minute 30.1. Just missed that sub minute 1:30. Shame. I really did want to get that, but sometimes shit just doesn't happen. So yeah, I might pit again. I think I pit again and try and get a sub minute 1:30 just because I really want to. I've been practicing this track like crazy, and as you can see, I'm pretty good at this track. Now I use no assists on Formula 1, which is extremely difficult, but it is what it is. And as you can see, I'm decent. But here on this lap, I saw an opportunity because I got the drag reduction system, which basically means the back wing opens and it gives you more speed down the straight. So I went for it, used my ERS to my fuel, but it didn't pay off. I'm still 4/10 behind my last lap. So just cruising around here. We're going to take a couple laps to rebuild our ERS and make sure we're all prepared for the next flying lap. I believe we pit again, and as you can see through here, Lovely turn 12 through there. That's the corner. It's my favorite corner, but the one that I'm worst at on this track. I love it so much, but at the same time it is a pain to do. And this last corner as well, it's such a pain to do because you have to just miss the curb, but at the same time you've got to turn in enough to make it and still get a good exit. So coming through turn 1, let's just see, not really pushing it too much, very easy through there. It looks very fast, but that's just normal after a while. Coming through here, you really need to take as much curb as possible. Through there, you need to clip the inside curb on that corner, and you can cut that corner loads as well. It really looks like I'm cutting a lot of the track, but trust me, if you watch some Formula 1 eSport pros, then you will really see that they cut you literally have to try your luck on these tracks to get as much lap time as possible. And it may look a bit extra, but trust me, this is what you got to do to extract as much lap time as possible, because otherwise you're just not going to get any lap time. Now, my PB around circuit Paul Ricard is a 28.3, and I've only been practicing at this track for 2 days, never touched it before, and that is a genuine statement there. So I'm quite proud of that 28.3, and that's faster than any time they've ever done in life, I believe. Actually, I believe so it is, yeah, I think it is. But as you can just see, the next couple of laps is just focusing on consistency and just getting all the lines right and everything. Through that last corner, we really took it well. But yeah, as we're coming up onto the next lap, we're going to pit soon to get another set of tyres on and see what we can do. Now, I just did a bit of research, that's why the commentary was a bit shambles, and yeah, I have beaten the best time in real life. I did a 1:28.309, and I believe the fastest time ever in real life is a 1:28.319, so only by 1,000th, but it's better than nothing, and 1,000th is actually not a big distance, but it's certainly a distance in Formula 1. So as you can see through here, just cruising down the Michel Straight, you got to come over to the right hand side for this chicane, because you really have to try and take that curb, the inside curb, as much as possible. So yeah, as you can see, this is a brilliant circuit. This corner is it doesn't look difficult, but it is, because you have to put in barely any steering lock. Coming through Le Beausset now, this is one of my favourite corners on the track, coming up to my favourite corner. I love this corner because it's just so long and sweeping and unexpected every single time. You think to yourself every time, shit, is it really that far away, the apex? So it's a challenge to learn. Coming through here, I've taken that pretty much, I was going to say perfectly, but could have definitely hit the inside curb a bit more. Now we're going to pit. We've just gone on to lap 51, and as you can see, Kvyat is just not getting out of our way. We're the leader and he's not getting out of our way. Now, for those of you who don't watch Formula 1, when you're coming up to someone you're lapping, they have to get out your way, and as you can see, Kvyat just didn't, but for some reason this time he does. So yeah, I flashbacked and did that because obviously, like, AI's fault, not mine. So yeah, and I'm trying to use flashback as little as possible, because what flashback does is, say you make a mistake, you can correct it by just going back in time. Imagine that in real life, going back in time. Fucking amazing that would be. But as you can see, we're gonna pit at the end of this lap, but I made a huge mistake and I completely forgot that these were my last new pair of soft tyres. So you'll see the mistake I make. But as you can see, these tyres are absolutely fine, but I really want to try and get under a 1:30. Now, I do believe I can do this easily, but I don't have any new pair of soft tyres, as I'm about to discover myself. Coming through Le Beausset now, absolutely love this corner because there's a couple different lines you can take. Granted, that line wasn't the best. This corner is very difficult because you can either stay tight and take a lot of speed, or you can go out wide and then come in. As you can see through here, completely risking it on the pit entry, sorry. But yeah, as you can see here coming through, we've asked for some new soft tires, but as you can see, these soft tires are absolutely done in. So we're gonna have to flash back and stick on some mediums. Now, mediums are slower than softs, and so it's just going to be that much more of an ask to get this sub 1 minute 30 lap time. But never say never, you never know. I don't doubt myself and my Formula 1 2020 ability, especially around this track. This track has definitely become one of my best. I love it so much. All of the sweeping corners and that long straight as well is really nice because it gives you a break in between the laps. So yeah, coming out the pit exit, really charging on the exit. I don't know why, but this is an out lap again, so we're going to be trying and getting that sub minute 1:30 on the final lap, which is going to be a big ask. I won't lie to you, it will be a big ask, but I think if we just fucking send it, we can get it. See through here, I don't know what we're doing on our out lap there, but we're pushing way too hard, and as you can see, just coming down, warming up our tires a bit, because obviously, like, can't be having them getting too cold for us. We're going to stick it into lean, so if you look on the right hand side where all the information is, we've stuck it into lean, which basically keeps the engine cooler but at the cost of straight line speed. But this is my out lap and I've got 45 seconds to the guy behind me, so it really doesn't matter. As you can see, the engine is just cooling down by the second, but as soon as I turn it into rich and get prepared for my fast lap, trust me, the engine gets hot. As you can see, just taking it very easy on our out lap, not risking anything too much. And here we go. Can we get a sub 1 minute 30 as our fastest lap? Okay, slowing right down, trying to get an optimal exit. Very nice exit. Switch on that ERS, switch it into rich mixture, and let's go ahead onto our fastest lap. Coming down to the first corner, let's see how we can do here. Can we do better than last time? It's very nice through here, taking good speed. That was much better than last time. Take good speed throughout the corner and didn't get a warning. Coming up to this end of sector 1, didn't quite cut the track as much as I wanted to. It's gonna really harm us. And as you can see, going out wide here, this lap's been absolutely shambles, but we've kept good speed throughout. Coming onto the power straight away, onto the Mistral straight. Let's see what we can do coming up to the chicane. I'm going to need to absolutely fucking send this through the chicane in order to have any fighting chance. So straight to the right hand side, brake, cut the track as much as possible. Really nice through here, getting onto that power fast. Switch on the ERS, but I'm running out of ERS. Let's see how far behind I am. I'm only half a tenth behind. This is still in, there's no doubt that I can still get this if I just send it through the last sector. Coming through Le Beausset now, let's see what we can do through here. Very bad line through Le Beausset, gone out wide, but still seems to be okay. Through turn 12 now, let's see what we can do through here. Very nice speed throughout there, but we lose it on the exit, and that's our lap done and dusted. There's no hope now. I can send it through these last couple of corners, through the last corner. Very nice through there, but sadly, through one small mistake, I'm not going to get it. Let's see how far behind. Only 1/10 behind in the end, but 1/10 in Formula 1 terms is like a mile. So as you can see, that was my race around Le Castellet or Paul Ricard, and I would say I'm very consistent, but I need to work on my track limits, and also when I send it, really send it, because I think I was a bit too cautious at some point. So yeah, as you can see, I was Lewis Hamilton in the Mercedes, because he is obviously the fastest car in the game. Who else would be? And as you can see, I got fastest lap because my name's in purple, a 1:30.146, not far off a sub 1 minute 30, but too bad. And my teammate actually DNF'd. He was my closest rival, but in the end won the race by